Remember, that bridge is a special bridge. It's only a 2-lane bridge. It can only fit 2 C's. So sometimes if we have more than 2 letters left on the bridge, we're going to have to scoop together letters that we've seen on a card, usually digraphs or blends. Let's do some practice with that. Please look in your manual for the digraphs and blends practice page. And let's start with word number 1. I'll do this one with you. Let's find and underline our first 2 vowels, label them with a V, draw a bridge. Oh no, I want to label the consonants on the bridge, but I see there are 3 letters, and I know that only 2 C's can fit on that bridge, just like only 2 cars can fit on a 2-lane bridge. So what am I going to have to do? I'm going to have to scoop 2 or more of these letters together. Which 2 letters here can go together? What have you seen on a card before? Yep, CH. CH is a digraph. Those letters always go together, so we draw a scoop with those. And now we label our consonants. Our B gets a C, and our CH gets a C. So now we look and we can see that we have a VCCV pattern, just like we've seen before. So let's split it between the consonants. You'll want your students to be careful that they're doing their scooping and lining up their C's directly underneath the letters so that when they go to divide that word, the line is in between those 2 consonant pieces. Let's look. What type of syllable is our first syllable? Closed. Why is it closed? There's a consonant after the vowel. Great. Let's look at our second syllable. What type is that? Closed again. Great. Read the first syllable, chib, second syllable, chan, and read the whole word, chib-chan. Very nice. We are going to go ahead and look at number 2 now. For number 2, I'm going to start by finding and underlining my first 2 vowels. Oh no, I have a U and an I. Which one is actually the vowel in this word? Yes, the I is the vowel. The U is there because it's immediately following a Q. Q and U go together and they make a consonant sound. So when it's QU, the U is not acting as a vowel. So now I can label my vowels with a V, the A and the I, draw a bridge. When I go to label my consonants on the bridge, I see I have 3 letters, but we already talked about which 2 go together. Q and U have to go together, so let's scoop them. Let's label those as one C. Our N is the other C. We have a VCCV pattern. Let's go ahead and divide it in between the consonants. Our first syllable is closed, and our second syllable is closed. Vanquish, vanquish. Great. We are actually going to go ahead and I want to talk about number 4. So please skip up to number 4. Let's start this off. Go ahead and find and underline your first 2 vowels. Label them with a V. Draw a bridge. Now we want to label our consonants on the bridge, but we're going to have to scoop some of those together. Here's what I want to show you. If you remember, ND could be scooped, and that's an ending blend. But DR could also be scooped, and that's a beginning blend. Here's the trick. It doesn't matter. Whatever one you would like to scoop, you can go ahead and you will still end up reading the same word at the end. Remember, the point of syllabication is to read and recognize the word. It's not necessarily to match the division that a dictionary would do. I personally prefer to scoop beginning blends because they're easier for me to say, so I'm going to scoop the DR. If you wanted to scoop the ND, you go for it. Now let's label our consonants. N and DR. We have a VCCV pattern, and we're going to split it in between the consonants. Our first syllable is closed. Our second syllable closed. And let's read each syllable. Dandruff. Put it together. Dandruff. If you had happened to scoop the ND, you would have made your division line over here. So when you read the syllables, you would have read dandruff. But when you said the whole word together, you would still say dandruff. So that will happen in a couple other examples, and it's no big deal. Either blend can be scooped. Please go ahead and finish the next 3. I know they're kind of odd numbers, but that's okay. Finish the next 3, and then when you're completed, go ahead and restart the video to see the answers. Great, so our next words were inkwell. You should have scooped the NK here because remember, those are welded sounds. And this whole chunk we've actually seen on a card. So those two get scooped, and we have inkwell. Up here, complex. Here's another example of where you could have scooped differently. I scooped PL, the beginning blend. You could have scooped MP. That would have been fine as well. And our last one, humdrum.